Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about the F22 Raptor. Now, I have recently purchased this one, and I think I have picked the wrong developer. But it was 10 bucks, it was on sale, and I bought this one here. This is supposedly the good one. I didn't know there was two different variants. The top Mac Studio, I hear this one is superb and really good. But we're on a budget, so we bought the less expensive one. We're going to check it out, see how it flies, see how it handles, and see what you get, what a cheaper version of this. This has 4.3 and this has a 3.1 rating in the sim. So we're going to continue our series of videos here. Talking about that, let me just square up my screen there. I don't know if that was like that the whole time, but I fixed it. It should be fine now, I believe, right? Okay. Anyway, we're gonna jump inside this aircraft. We're already in this aircraft. We're on the ground here, and yeah, it should. Let's resume the. Where is it here? That's weird. Anyway, this is the plane here. It is 600 knots it goes, but this one I actually had it up to 1,000. There's no sound effect after that, which is weird. It doesn't have a sonic boom on this one. 45,000 feet in the air. I have this up to about 60. We're going to try it out. And 2,165 nautical miles, 5 hours of duration. So let's go ahead and put it on the ground. Let's see if we can even get this started. It doesn't even have a checklist to start it. So if we're doing ratings as we usually do, which like we did a video for 5-star rating aircrafts, this is not going to be one of those. Unfortunately, we will rate it, but it will not make the cut. We're going to go back at the end of the video after we give it a full try and see everything that's available inside the aircraft. We'll go ahead and rate this aircraft, and yeah, we'll continue the series of the 5-star ratings. We done a last video, I think it was the Cam Air, and that thing, except for the VOR navigational, definitely deserves a 5-star. And they even the developer will tell you it's probably a 4-star rating because they have a sicker plane coming out shortly. However, we're gonna check out this F22 Raptor and see what it's all about. I'm curious myself. I don't really do too much military jets on this channel. I have recently just made a video showcasing the Cessna T-37. If you guys didn't check that out, I'll leave a link in the description right about here. In the meantime, we'll get loaded on the ground here and we'll try to start this airplane up here. Alright, it's a little bit of overcast. It's looking like in Orlando and raining, which is weird. I didn't know the weather condition was like that today. Looks like we got some thunderstorms in the area as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out this Raptor. So right now the bays are open for the weapons, and if you look inside, it's pretty basic, nothing too fancy. This has a removable thing that's not clickable. Really, there's not going to be too much that works correctly in here, and there's no checklist, unfortunately, either. But it won't stop us from having a little bit of fun with this thing. Let's go ahead and put the battery on and the avionics on, and let's see if we can get this plane started. I have no idea if we can, to be honest with you, but we can at least give it a shot. I'm not sure even how to close the canopy on this thing either. It does have an autopilot. Excuse me. We'll check and see if that works either. What is this? De-icers. So put the icers on. Okay. So we got the icers on. This is what you get for your avionics. Not much really. It does have altitude. Let's see, does it work with the Bravo? No, it doesn't. But you can adjust your altitude here. Your heading mode, I guess, is here. VS, your vertical climb, and your speed. So let's see if any of that works. It looks like we have a bunch of warning messages on because nothing is closed up here. Let's see, how do we close this? We want to get the rain from stop falling on our head. Let's turn that on. Let's turn the nav on. The beacon on. Oh! Are we already running? No, we're not running yet. Are we? Oh yeah, it says that we have 9% on the engine's thrust here. We might actually be already running. Oh, that's interesting. Canopy. Close that. Now we gotta figure out how to close the weapons bay as well. Put the landing lights on. Batteries on. So basic functionality here. Low pressure. So maybe the engines are not up and running yet. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn them on here. That's your rudder. Taxi light is off. I don't really see anything that shows a way to turn this airplane on at all. Our fans here. Really not too many switches at all in here. Let's see if I press Control E, if that helps us. Sounds like the plane is on, but we have all these low pressure warning systems on. Oh, here we go. Now the engines are coming up here. Or at least one of them. The fan's coming up. There we go. Pressure warnings are coming out. That's a good sign. So far so good. It is raining and storming over here. Pretty cool. I want to just see. Now the taxi lights are on, and as you see, there's no lighting of the taxi here. You just have your outside lights on the top here. That's all it has. And my weapon bays are open. I'm not 100% sure how to close them. The canopy was over here. I don't know if there's a way to close the weapon bays or not. How do you do that? Jeez. Is your thrust. Engine start. Let's see if we can find anything in here. Alright, so nothing in there as well. I don't know how to close up the weapon bay doors. To run the air... Oh, here's the starter switches. That looks like the flap lever. Speed brake. Auto. So that's functional. I've seen better freeware aircrafts than this one. I'm not sure why the bay doors are open here. No animation for the speed brake? Oh, okay, there we go. So the back wings come in for the speed brakes here. And let's put our flaps all the way down. Animation's not bad. There's no other liveries except for this one. So you only get the one livery with this aircraft here. So I'm not sure exactly why the bay doors are down, but let's go ahead and take the brake off and let's see if we can take it for a flight. Hopefully, maybe the bay doors will close up. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. All right. We got the weapon doors. All weapon doors are open, which is super strange. I don't know how to close them. Maybe it's one of these. Beacon. Strobe. Logo light. Nav light. Man. I don't know where the weapon bay. I wonder if it's any of this stuff. No clickable here. Oh, that's your speed control. Very interesting. So we're having a little bit of trouble finding out how to close our weapon doors here. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to. So we might have to... Alright, we're going to have to just start on the runway with it already running. So we'll just go ahead and skip to that real quick. And we do have a thunderstorm in the area, so it's going to be a little bit of fun flying today as we crack through the skies with the lightning. Let's go ahead and take the brake off. Doesn't sound bad with the sound pack, but that's the one thing. Okay, we're already at 130, 140. Let's go ahead and start bringing it back. Whoa, lightning. Let's go into the storm here upside down. Whoa. Okay, so it doesn't handle too bad. I mean, whoa, lightning is striking everywhere over here. That's typical for Florida. We're already doing 561 knots. Really fast aircraft, that's for sure. So we put it in the full beans here for a second. And we'll just be doing some low flying through the storm here. And let's see how fast we can get this plane up to. We're gonna check how fast we can go, and how low we can go, and how high we can go. And okay, we have somebody yelling at us that sounds like a little 8-year-old in the back or something. I don't know what that was. Pull up, pull up. Let's see if we can get that again. Nope. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Okay. Uh-oh. Maybe I should listen. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so if you hear that voice, definitely listen. You can see, and we're going to take off. We got a little bit of thunderstorms in the area, so let's go ahead and give it the beans, take off the brake, and here we go. Oops, I forgot to put my feet on the rudders. So you look like you have a little bit of flight there. Oh my god, we're already doing 200 knots there. So it certainly is very loud. And we can fly through the clouds with it, which is kind of fun. Let's see how high it climbs. I mean, it feels okay for flight-wise. Oh boy, we need to go up. Can we see the ground is the question. No? Let's see how high we can go with this thing. We're at 22,000 feet. $26,000. $23,000. $41,000. $44,000. $50,000. $53,000. $55,000. 56. Start to level off here. 58. 59. There we go. About to hit 60. 60,000 feet. Way above the weather. We had stormy conditions down there, but at 60,000 feet, we're almost in space. 61. I'm just holding the stick all the way back right now, giving it full throttle. We're just going to see what it maxes out before it starts falling back to Earth here. I feel like we're going to hit space soon. Now this is not the best of aircrafts, but it certainly does have a lot of speed. Probably mostly unrealistic. This is pretty much the cheaper version of this aircraft. But it is kind of fun because it's fast. It's really, really fast. So I like that about it. 63,000 we're at now. And I got the stick pulled so all the way back pretty much at this point. 64 almost. 64, we're starting to descend now. Doing about 120. True airspeed 414. And we're doing about 128 knots on the ground, or 128. So 63,000 feet we're at right now. So let's go ahead and let go of that, and we'll start leveling out here. Let me pick up some airspeed. It's a little unstable up here since we are pretty much, we don't got anything going on. It's just kind of falling. We're just kind of falling out of the sky here, so I'm going to pull the throttle out and we'll try to even out. I don't think there's enough. It's too, the air is too thin up here for us to do anything, so. I'm trying to pull up here. Let's see how many G's we can handle with this thing. What we're going to do is, now this beeping also kind of stays on sometimes once you get to that altitude. So, okay, we might crash. Hold on. Let me calm down here. Alright. Control E. Let's see if that calms it down. Alright, so I can't figure out how to turn that beeping noise off. I've always wondered how to do that. But this plane does have a lot of shake and bake. Really fun to fly. let's see how many G's we can do in a turn here. Okay, so there's no G meter reading. We basically just got to go off of when the plane decides to go red. Does it show G's there? Oh, there is a G meter in the hub here. Right there. So let's go ahead and give it the beans again. And then we're going to do a bank turn and see how many G's we can do. Here we go. Pulling G's. How many G's is that? Negative 8 G's, I think. Is that what that is? There's 3 G's right there. Let's see. Negative G's coming at you. Oh, we crashed at 10.4 negative G's. Okay, so don't push it over 10.4 negative G's. I nosed down and it just, yeah, that was not cool. All right, here we go again. Round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Or round 2, I think. So we do have weather condition on the ground right now. We're doing about 120, 130, 140, starting to pull back, and we're up. Gears coming up. I forgot I already had it up on the flight controls here. Let's do a little bit of a roll. Pretty stable. I mean, it's not bad. Alright, we're going to fly low and fast and see what we can do on the speed now. We checked the altitude. We got it up to 64,000 feet before we started stalling out. Now let's see what we can do on the ground here. I'm going to put altitude hold on, and we'll do low and fast. We are in Florida, so let's see if it works. On. I need about 1,000 feet. Vertical climb. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're at 962, 980. Okay, here's 1,000. So we're at Mach 1.56. We are flying, dude. What's our airspeed? Mach 1.9, doing 1,033 miles across the. Let's see what our true airspeed is, right? So 1,032, and our true airspeed is 1,705. Wow, we are flying. Let's go right through that storm. What happens if you fly an F22 Raptor through a thunderstorm? Let's find out. Pretty cool. Let's do a roll. That was pretty fun. So there you have it. That's the F22 Raptor. Pretty cool. I mean, you know, this is the cheaper version of it. I'm going to buy the real version of it eventually. That one's 30 bucks, and it looks like a lot of fun. I hear a lot of good things. Look, we got a rainbow, guys. Check it out. What happens when you fly a F-22 through a rainbow? It's pretty cool. It's a double rainbow. We all know about that. Yep. Okay. Yeah. It sounds good, at least. Alright, let's go try to land this thing and call it a day. So far, my opinion of this, is it a 5-star? No. They made a jet. Great. F-22, great. Sounds, okay. Not too bad. It's pretty moderate. I would say this is definitely worth 10 bucks maybe, or maybe free. You know what? After looking at the T-34 though, this is I don't know. Maybe this is a freeware, or 10 bucks I guess is fair. What do you want for 10 bucks, right? But I've seen way better planes for $10, so I'm not I don't know. I guess, you know, I made a mistake of wasting 10 bucks, but there you have it. At least I got an F-22 Raptor out of it for a cheaper version, and it's a little bit fun to fly around. But maybe they'll update it. Who knows? I don't really know too much about the developers of this aircraft. I don't know really too much about this aircraft in general. But it's okay for what it is. Let me see. The autopilot, I believe, works as well. So it's not... You know, you have to use these dials here for it, though. And make sure they're on. As you can see. It does work... VS mode with the alpha throttle quadrant. Maybe you can set it up to work correctly. I don't really know. Alright, let's go find the airport and get this thing back on the ground. Where are we at here? It's going to be hard to see the airport with some of these storms in the area, so... Oops. Try landing in this aircraft, see how it lands now. We just had to set it back up after crashing. So we'll do a final approach here and give it a shot on landing. We're doing about 153. It is starting to rain here on the ground, so it's going to be slightly wet on the runway. But nevertheless, we will hopefully have a smooth landing here. At least I'm going to shoot for that. I got my feet on the rudder pedals here. We were kind of getting pushed a little bit to the right, so I'm just going to steer the nose over. 140 knots here. Flaps are fully down. Speed brakes are not on as of now. I'm going to put the nose down now, and hopefully that should help us. About 1,000 feet off the ground here. Let's pull out a little bit of power. I'm going to try to nose it down, and then we'll pull back. We should have enough runway to slow down here. Just want to put it down as gently as possible. Okay, let's go ahead and take the power out. We'll float over top of the runway here. Speed brakes are coming on. And brakes. Alright, a little rough of a landing there. A little shake and bake on the back end. However, we did get down safely this time, which is a plus. That's not bad. Okay, so for what it is, it's not bad. You know, what can you say for 20 bucks? It was on sale when I picked it up. I didn't realize this was a different Raptor. I thought it was the good one. It's not. It's a little bit of a lower end. But hey, it works just the same. So yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Raptor F22. I was going to do a stream with the Raptor F22, but I'm going to wait until I get the good one to do a stream with it. This one, I don't think it's up to par for that, because there's not too much interesting things to really use. So we're just going to leave this one as it is in the hangar, and we'll park this, and let me know what your thoughts are about this one. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Should you buy it? Should you not buy it? Should it be a freeware? In my opinion, I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say. Like I said, developers take time on making these things, so I value people's time. I think for 10 bucks or whatever, you know, what do you expect? However, I have seen freeware better than this aircraft, with that being said as well. So really, it's a personal preference, and it's also, do you like this type of aircraft? And if so, how many of them do you want, you know? But as far as this one, I would not be interested in recommending this one per se. We'll just go ahead and shut it down here, if we can even do that. Let's say brakes. I'm just going to turn off the lights here, and let's turn off the engines. Oh yeah, you can turn off the engines. So yeah, there is the Raptor F22, and we'll be picking up the good one eventually in the future here, and trying to fly it and see how that one does compared to this. But this is your basic model. Not too bad. All right, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.